Hey, what's up everyone? Nice day. Today's video is on the tuner, and this video is being made because of this. So, this used to just be a problem when it was cold outside, but as you can see, I opened the truck door today and oh look! It's kind of a coincidence because I was planning on doing this video today, and when I came out to the truck, it had fallen off. Alright, so real quick, I'll show you how it is wired. What I did, this is stuck up here, obviously. It's got an HDMI that plugs into the back of it that takes care of the power and all the info that has to go through it. So I tucked that down in here, nothing to it, and so that was out of the way. It comes down here. I have the excess wire all coiled up here. This is the module. The module is wired into an accessory wire. See these wires here is what I have the power for the switch for the light bar hooked onto. Pretty simple. That's grounded. It's got the fuse, got the plug. HDMI plugs into this. This has another wire that plugs into the OBD. Oh my god. OBD 2 port right here. Now that stays plugged in. It's out of the way. You won't notice anything. And then it comes with a suction cup mount, and it just sticks onto the windshield very poorly, but it does, however, stick there. When it's warm, in warm places, you won't have much trouble with it. We're here, it's minus 30 sometimes. That just falls off all the time. The rubber that seals it gets hard and comes off the windshield. You can get more permanent pieces of console that this clips into. First things first, we're gonna get the remote for the drone, and yeah, then we'll get on the road. Alright guys, so I hope you're enjoying the channel so far. And today, as I mentioned earlier, we are doing a review on the MINIMAX tuner. It's, I'm liking it so far. I bought it on eBay for $950 from a guy. I believe it was used, but it's working out pretty good. He's following me. It's been a really good machine. It's been completely reliable. I've got a few hundred hours put on it now. It works well. I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to do, so I got really no complaints about it that way. Now, this particular one, it's nice because you can monitor everything. You can monitor your, well, how much throttle you're giving it, trans temp, oil temp, coolant temp, your pyros, which is your exhaust temperature. It lets you monitor whatever you want, pretty much. It gives you a speed. It allows you to correct speed for tire size. You can turn your TPMS off, the tire pressure monitoring system. You can turn that off if, like, you're like me, especially in the winter where I air down my tires a lot. It gives you more traction, a better service area, so that's nice. You're able to shift on the fly. It's got two big buttons on the right side of it, and what that allows you to do is, let's say you're running in a mild tune like stock or tow. There's stock, tow, street, and performance on this one. So let's say you're running mild, you're going stock or tow, and well, let's say you want to pass a Civic, you know, but you really need that power to pass them, right? Because there's a turn coming up and you don't want to pass and endanger anyone, right? So of course you got to use the power.
Use the Force, Luke.
The Force is strong in this week.
Trust me.
You click up the button a few times, it'll make a beep. And just like that, while you're driving, you have all the power in the world. It's probably close to 500 horsepower. That's what it feels like. Man, this thing's all ass when you have the tuner on a hot tune. It's really easy to shift tunes. It's really easy to use. I'll give you a little rundown of how to use it. It has different color options. For mine, I have it set green in the daytime and red at night. A nice feature about this is when you turn your lights off, it'll give you your daylight colors, which is green and black, as I aforementioned. And when you turn your lights on, then it goes to red. So if you have automatic headlights, it does all this automatically, which is cool as shit. And if you don't, like me, I don't have automatic headlights. It's not a completely basic truck, but it's missing stuff like automatic headlights. And I like it. I like that feature. It comes in handy, you know. People, when they think of a screen, a monitor, a tuner, they're thinking something 4 or 5 inches long. No, this thing is tiny. It's matched identically to a credit card. The tunes I like. Stock is really stock. I mean, you're not gaining anything and you can feel it. Tow, I find it wakes it up just a little bit, hardly noticeable. I think it's like 20 or 30 horsepower. And in a 8,000 pound truck, you're not noticing that. So now on street, she's pretty lively. It's ready to go, and you can feel it. It's really peppy. The throttle response is there, and it hauls ass, right? In performance, forget about it. There is not a single Civic out there that is touching you. 8,000 pound truck, you'll walk them every time. I had it left on performance once. I didn't notice it. I was just driving around a little community. Tires were spinning everywhere. Instant throttle response. I was thrown back into the seat every 5 seconds. It's just a lot of power. Civic passing power. So it displays things like what gear you're in, if the torque converter is locked, and I find that a good thing to have. It shows you what tune you're in. I'm in tow right now. It tells you what drive you're in. If you're in manual, it'll say that. If you're in drive, it'll say that. It says what gear you're in. Like, for example, that says we're in 4th gear. That says D4, right? You can't see it. Maybe you can. And it says the torque converter is locked, which makes it possible to do this. Here, a feature that I really like is the performance testing. Public roads used to blah blah blah. So you have your quarter-mile performance test, 0 to 60-mile performance test. I will be soon making an acceleration video with this truck. We are going to use this. It's pretty cool. Alright, so here, this is what I have set up right now. Throttle. If I give it throttle, that's all the way down to the floor. Coolant temperature and fuel pressure. You can select what you want the bid gauge on. I have that on fuel pressure. You can put it on coolant, speed, throttle. So anyways, I'm really happy with it. I'm glad I bought it. I'm glad I bought that one. Simple to use. It was easy to hook up. It works really well. The whole system, it just ties into everything perfectly. It's clean. It's only got one wire going to it. You leave it plugged in. It monitors and it tunes. You don't need to take it out. It's pretty simple. And with a good mount, to me the suction cup mount's only temporary and they make it cheap because they know that. Mounted properly and you'll have a pretty good setup there. A clean looking setup. Well, the weather is turning pretty shitty. I won't get any nice drone footage of the landscape around the sea, which is too bad. But I'll get it tomorrow. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video because, well, I tried hard. I hope you come back to watch more of them. I hope to see you guys again very soon. I'm trying to upload daily now, which is nearly impossible with the internet we have here, but I'm going to give it a damn good shot. I have an Instagram, kpdanger.youtube. Follow that for cool pictures and updates on the channel. Subscribe, helps me. You'll get to see all my new videos in case, you know, a good one ever comes out. You guys have a great day. That's the dog! Oh my god! Oh my god!